This is the Star News Brief. I'm Gloria Musimbi. The civil service has over 17,000 ghost workers benefiting from taxpayers' hard-earned cash, a new report revealed. The report by the Public Service Commission shows thousands of individuals on the payrolls of numerous national government agencies do not actually exist. State House for the second year, KBC and Kenya Railways are among the top perpetrators of this form of corruption. The new report comes in the wake of similar devastating revelations that ghost workers gobble up billions from counties. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. President William Ruto faces yet another rough patch in this year's budget cycle in the wake of a funding shortfall of about 760 billion shillings. The Kenya Kwanza on Thursday unveiled a 4.5 trillion shilling spending plan for the period starting July 1st. Of the amount, the executive has been allocated 2.7 trillion shillings, while Parliament is set to get 2 billion shillings more to put its allocation at 42.4 billion shillings. The judiciary has been allocated 25.6 billion shillings, going up by 3 billion compared to the 22.5 billion of the current year. The 2025 draft budget policy statement reveals that counties would get 405 billion shillings as shareable revenue. Nominated Senator Gloria has suffered a setback after the court sided with the Senate in its decision to suspend the lawmaker for 6 months. The High Court upheld the Senate's decision in a landmark decision rendered on Wednesday. The lawmaker was first suspended last year over the House termed as gross misconduct. The decision meant she was to keep off all parliamentary activities, but she went to court and obtained an order restraining the House from implementing its verdict. The High Court has referred a petition challenging the nomination and appointment of Professor Kithure Kindiki as Deputy President to Chief Justice Martha Koome to constitute a bench that will hear and determine the matter. Justice Bahati Mwamuye said the amended petition, filed by activist Enoch Aura, raises weighty and substantial questions of law that require the mind of more than one judge. Aura in his court document says Kindiki was not constitutionally nominated or lawfully appointed, making his assumption to the office invalid. He bases his argument on claims that the position of the deputy president was not declared vacant as required by law. Members of Parliament on Thursday approved President William Ruto's nominees to the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and warned them not to meddle and reduce their perks. The lawmakers complained they are faced with many demands from their constituents and from their public engagements as they execute their mandate. The National Assembly voted to approve Sami Chepkonyi as chairperson and merge Jen, Martin Ongoi, Mohamed Aden, Jane Gataka, Leonid Ashindu, Gilda Odera and Geoffrey Apollo as members for the next 6 years. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.